Hey, Lupa the Lake Chapter 2, let's go. It's been a few weeks after our first time working under the Black Flag. Lupa's father has come back from his business trip, much to her and her mother's happiness. Although she didn't see him or her mother much for a couple of days, but it gave the pirates some time to find a fence and spend some of the cash. Both can be done at the local pawn shop. She sailed into the Scuttle Cove, and it's a dinky little town, but it was close. Lupa pulled the ship into the port, and just as she was getting out, the ship started to shake. She looked angrily into the harbor. A big yacht pulled into port violently. "No wake zone, asshole," Lupa shouted, and one of the fishermen renting his boat on the docks noticed. "That ship has been coming here every week. Can't pull into port to save his life without generating a wake," said the fisherman. "Hey, Joe," said Lupa. "Parents have you do errands," said Joe. "You getting pizza?" "Yeah, getting pizza. Dad's back home," said Lupa. "Oh, good. If I catch any catfish, I'll let you know. Your dad's favorite, remember, right?" said Joe. "Yes, mine too," said Lupa. He tousled her hat. He then sailed off. Now back to business. She has $200 burning a hole in her pocket. She first placed an order at the local pizza place. They usually took forever, so she had plenty of time at the God damn it! Stop fucking stuttering! Sorry. Almost lost my composure there. The pawn shop was called All Pawned Up. Her Aunt Luann would be proud. She looks around, but the gun rack looks very interesting. A pistol would be good for this line of work, but a shotgun would be better too. But the cheapest gun was $140, a single-shot shotgun. But that was most of her budget, and there was other cool stuff. Skull rings, the Lotto dagger, but then she saw it. A cutlass and a bargain at only $100. I want it. "I want the cutlass," said Lupa. "Okay, kid, you can't get this thing with bottle caps," said the pawn man. "I have cash. Where do you get all this stuff?" said Lupa. "You know, little girl, if you ask no questions, you've never told a lie," said the pawn man. "Do you take fishing equipment?" said Lupa. "I do," said the man. "Good," said Lupa, slapping $100 on the counter. He handed the sword over. Strange little girls she began to appear in town. Her parents were also oddballs. They lived in the old lighthouse. The white-haired man was nice, but the black-haired goth was creepy. But this little one was extra creepy. Now he sold her a sword. "If you murder your family with it, don't tell anyone I sold it to you," said the man. Speaking of that, you literally say right here, right? Little girl, right? Little girl. You see that right there? Little girl. But you're selling this girl a sword. I'm assuming it's a real sword for $100. That's crazy. "I love my family. Oh, that reminds me. My pizza should be ready," said Lupa. Rush off now with a cutlass on her back. She picked up her pizza and got back on the Hornet and sails back home. As she left the harbor, she looked at the yacht. Probably a drug dealer, maybe from Lake City. Maybe the next mark, Lupa thought. But first things first, time to go see Daddy. So a little girl just walked to a pawn shop and bought a sword. Nobody thought twice about that? Okay. This is a very short chapter, but I guess I'll get chapter 3 done right now then. See you.